Thank you. Good morning. Chairman Brown, Ranking Member Scott, and members of the committee, thank you for inviting me to testify. Over the past 3 years, the Biden administration has driven an historic recovery. GDP growth is strong, and inflation has declined significantly. We've also achieved a healthy labor market. The prime age labor force participation rate is up by over 2 percentage points from January 2021. The unemployment rate remains below 4%, continuing the longest streak in 50 years. Real wages have increased. Household median wealth has too, by 37% between 2019 and 2022. That's the largest 3-year increase on record. Families are now putting their additional income and accumulated savings back into the economy. Our continued economic strength depends on a solid and resilient U.S. financial system. Throughout 2023, the Financial Stability Oversight Council monitored a wide range of risks, including risks stemming from commercial and residential real estate sectors, and from global geopolitical conflicts and technological developments. When 2 regional banks failed last March, we acted quickly to prevent contagion to banks with similar vulnerabilities and to maintain confidence in the banking system. The Council also increased transparency this year, issuing an analytic framework that for the first time provides the public with in-depth information on how it monitors, assesses, and responds to potential financial risks. Let me now highlight 5 areas of ongoing work that are further detailed in the Council's 2023 annual report. First, the Council is focused on risks from the banking sector and from non-bank financial institutions. It supports member agencies' plans to review whether capital measures appropriately reflect the banking institution's ability to absorb losses, improve resolvability at large, complex, or interconnected banks, and address vulnerabilities from uninsured deposit levels and depositor composition. Non-bank financial institutions are an important source of capital in financial markets, but also pose potential risks to the financial system, including risks related to liquidity mismatch and leverage.
Good afternoon, friends. Things could be changing very soon. Lawmakers have put forward several plans that could change the Social Security program forever, but Republicans have opposed further action as it could lead to less benefits for future Social Security recipients. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also know that every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. According to Go Banking Rates, one recurring theme of proposed Social Security reform is that some are going to have to lose benefits in order to save the program. Experts say most of that will fall on the shoulders of millennials, Gen Z, and younger generations. This dynamic is evident in proposals to raise the full retirement age only for Americans who are in their 30s or younger, so that older Americans will not take an immediate hit to their benefits. Other proposals are to gradually phase in benefit cuts, so seniors will not feel the pinch, but younger folks will. That's not the only way that legislation designed to help seniors has had a negative impact on millennials and Gen Zers. According to The Hill, congressional budgeting priorities over the past several decades have favored older Americans at younger generations' expense. The co-founder of the Urban Brookings Tax Policy Center has said that Congressional Budget Office data from 1979 to 2019 shows that retirees and non-retirees have switched statuses when it comes to who is richer and who is poorer. Today, younger Americans fall into the later category, which goes against trends from most previous generations. He also stated most growth in federal government spending over that 40-year period went to Social Security and health care. Ultimately, the money must come from somewhere. Households pay for benefit expansions in Medicare and Social Security, not just with their current taxes. He also pointed to last year's congressional budget compromise to avoid a government shutdown. That deal cut spending on some programs while protecting Social Security and healthcare programs that mainly benefit seniors. According to experts, government spending on programs for the elderly has absorbed an increasing share of national income ever since 1940. As CNN News reported last summer, research from Bank of America found that a significant gap in spending recently has opened between older and younger generations. Americans concerned about the state of the economy cite the price of food and the cost of housing as their top issues of worry. This is at a time when close to a third of Americans in the United States rate economic conditions as very poor. More than 90% of Americans say they are very or somewhat concerned about the price of food and consumer goods, while 89% say the same about the cost of housing. These worries partly explain why more than 30% of Americans say the U.S. economy is poor. Those feelings of worry come at a time when the United States has faced record high inflation that has forced the Federal Reserve to institute aggressive rate hikes to their current two-decade high range of 5.25 to 5.5%. This has pushed up the borrowing costs for mortgages, auto loans, and business investment. The Consumer Price Index came in at 3.4% last month. That is a slight uptick from November's reading. A significant chunk of the increase came from housing costs, grappling with a housing market that is still unaffordable. Amid high mortgage rates and elevated home prices is also a factor that is feeding into concerns about the U.S. economy. While some economists point to the fact that unemployment is low, wages are higher, inflation has slowed, the economy is growing and likely to avoid a recession. On Friday, data showed that Americans were still spending, even as they were dipping into their savings to do that. Meanwhile, the Personal Consumption Expenditures Index, which the Fed prefers to gauge inflation, was slowing down closer to its 2% target rate. Well, my magnificent and marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Dear friends, I will be announcing several winners every Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, please do make sure that you click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.